Into the Arts, initially founded in 1995 by Dr. Durham Thompson, is a Department of Education initiative designed to showcase the artistic talent of our young people. Into the Arts, initially founded in 1995 by Dr. Durham Thompson, is a Department of Education initiative designed to showcase the artistic talent of our young people from public and private schools. Every year throughout April and May, family and community supporters get to experience a diverse range of visual art, dance, live theater, and music from students island-wide. This year's theme is Expressions from Our Hearts, an open-ended topic meant to inspire our budding young artists to explore, develop, and nurture a passion for the arts. Thank you for supporting Spring Into the Arts 2025. All funds raised from admission and raffle tickets will be reinvested into arts programs at participating schools.
My name is Zena Edwards, and I will be one of your hosts this evening. Tonight, the showcase is brought to you by the Bermuda Department of Education, and we're delighted to be hosting the 60th annual Spring Into the Arts Festival. So congratulate the Department of Education for this phenomenal showcase for Bermuda's youth. This year, the theme is Expression from Our Hearts. It's an open-ended topic, but it reflects the vibrant spirit of the festival and the depth of emotion and creativity that the students bring to the stage. Before we start, a little housekeeping. Please ensure that all your cell phones are muted. And just a reminder, there's absolutely no eating or drinking in the theater. There will be snacks at intermission, and restrooms are located on both sides of the theater. This showcase is going to be live streamed on Channel 82 on their YouTube page, courtesy of Crimson Multimedia. So thank you to Crimson Multimedia, and I hope that you all bring the energy and celebrate our young people. I'd like to start by bringing to the stage Mrs. Kalmar Richards, who will give some opening remarks. Thank you, Ms. Richards.
Good evening, everyone. Please join me in celebrating our artists. Their work was displayed on the screen from our primary, middle, and senior, and they did an absolutely fantastic job. So we commend our student artists. I want to begin by extending a very warm welcome to each and every one of you. I acknowledge the presence of our principals who are here. I ask you to stand, please, so that we can acknowledge you. Officers as well, can you stand so that we can see that we do have some support? Thank you so very much. We do have what I call a very distinguished individual in our audience. The Spring into the Arts was initially founded in 1995 by Dr. Shangri-La Durham Thompson. And we would like to just have her stand this evening to honor and to thank her for her vision and for being the initiator of the Spring into the Arts. Her love, her passion for the arts has always been evident. She's a practicing artist as well, and so we thank you and we salute you this evening. It is my pleasure to welcome the students and the parents from the following schools. Can you put your hands together, please, for Salters School? Let's encourage our young people. The Barclay Institute, Warwick Academy, Bermuda High School, Bermuda Institute, and Cedar Bridge Academy. We are just so excited that you've taken the time to come out and to support and encourage and to honor our young people this evening. We're confident that you will have an awesome time. So again, thank you for your presence, and we thank you for being here this evening. I do want to acknowledge our Education Officer for the Arts, Dr. Shannon Rose Robinson, who would have pulled this all together. Can we give her a warm round of applause? Thank you for your amazing commitment to our young people and to Spring into the Arts. Have an awesome evening, everyone, and thank you for coming.
Thank you. Before we have our first presentation, I'd like to have us just have a quiet moment to send positive vibes, prayers to the community. And I'm just going to quickly do that. We gather today to celebrate the Spring into the Arts 60th anniversary. We ask for your blessing upon the young people, both on and off the stage. May they remain inspired and secure in their talents, knowing they're safe in this space. We pray for the educators. May their academic, artistic, and spiritual guidance inspire and fulfill our children. We lift up Bermuda's future generations, pouring into them the strength to celebrate their own talents and empowering them to follow their biggest dreams. Lastly, we seek your grace for families, friends, and community members that they may continue to support share wisdom, and provide guidance. So with that, amen. And I would like to introduce, I want you to brace yourself, actually. I want you to brace yourself for a fabulous, a fearless, an original, and always visionary co-host. So I will bring to the stage Miss Nikki Fagan, and can't wait to see what she's wearing because she's very fabulous. Nikki Fagan, come to the stage.
Wow. Well, for other people, this might be slightly awkward, wouldn't it? Not for us, Zena, not for us. Good evening, everyone. It is an absolute pleasure to be here with you tonight. This is a celebration of Zena and I, some of our most favorite things. What are they, Zena?
They're kids. We
The
love the
arts.
kitties. We love the art. We love visual, music. We love it all. And this lady here is actually the conceptualizer of the Christmas Carol Off. So this is something that she has been a supporter of, and we're so delighted and thankful that the Department of Education has sought to invite us to help support us.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dr. Shannon Rose Robinson, for inviting us. All right, so we're going to kick this off, Zena.
Yeah.
First things first.
All right, yeah. We're going to start with, we've got the same dress, we've got the same mindset, same mission. We're coordinated.
Here we are.
You're not here for that, but you are here for the talent.
It's true. And to start us off tonight, we are going to start with Soltus, and it's going to be a piano solo.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you to not tap along there, Zena, okay? You're going to have a little
quiet.
bit of control on you, yeah? Okay, so I want everyone to welcome Kijali. What an amazing name. Kijali Jean Marie from Soltus Grammar School's class of 2025. She's going to be performing. I'm going back off the stage and I'm gonna get this right. My apologies, okay? Kijali Jean Marie from Soltus Grammar School's class of 2025 performing classic works by Tchaikovsky and Haydn under the direction of Mr. Christopher Cooper. With that said, let's welcome him.
That was amazing. Congratulations, Kijali. Let's give it up for him one more time.
One more time.
Excellent.
And we are happy to welcome our second performance of the evening. That's going to be hard to follow, though.
Yeah.
That's going to be hard to follow. But our second performance of the evening, I'm a little partial to because they were the winners of the choir competition at the airport as well. So, I'm a little partial.
We love them all.
But we love them all, absolutely. So we are going to welcome the Berklee Institute Choir and vocal solo.
Yeah, and I'll just give you a little background. The choir is comprised of S1 to S4 students, some of whom are in regularly scheduled choral music classes, and other who are in the school's choir club. Collectively, the dedicated group rehearses twice a week during their lunch hour under the direction of the brilliant John Woolridge. As a testament of their commitment and remarkable talent, the Berklee Institute Choir is already a winner, as we've for Skyboard.
They are, absolutely.
And following the performance, senior 4 Berklee Institute student Kimya Smith will treat us to a vocal solo of Home from The Wiz. Kimya is in her first year of independent vocal studies and has been in the Berklee Institute Choir for the last 3 years. Let's give it up for the Berklee Institute Choir.
All right, you guys.
Someone picked you from that bunch. One glance was all it took. Now it's much too late for me to take a second look. Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Won't you please let me back in your heart? Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go. But now since I see you in this heart, back. Remember the time when we fell in love? Do you remember the time when we first met, girl? Remember the time when we fell in love? Do you remember the time you've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal? A brighter day, so let's start living. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, you'll make a brighter day, just you and me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Oh yeah. I was back there with the things I've been knowing. Wind that makes the tall trees bend into leaning. Suddenly the raindrops that fall have a meaning. Sprinkling the scene makes it all clean. Maybe there's a chance for me to go back now that I have some direction. It sure would be nice to be back home where there's love and affection. And just maybe I can convince time to slow up, giving me enough time in my life to grow up. Time be my friend. Let me start again. Suddenly my world's gone and changed its face, yet I still know where I'm going. I have had my mind spun around in space, and yet I've watched it growing. And if you're listening, God, please don't make it hard for us to believe the things that we see. And tell us, should we run away or should we try and stay, or would it be better just to let things be? Living here in this brand new world might be a fantasy, but it taught me to love. So it's real, real to me. And I've learned that we must look inside our hearts to find a world full of love, like yours, like mine, like
Congratulations, Barclay Institute. Congratulations, Miss Douglas. Your team represented so well. And thank you, Kimaya. Okay.
So next thing, I want to just remind everyone that there are refreshments outside, and also there is a raffle. Yeah?
You guys have red tickets? Does anybody have red tickets? Hold to them tight or give them to me. And then
And then we'll take the raffle.
we'll take care of it. All right.
We will take care of the raffles. So next up is going to be our third performance for the night, and that is going to be BHS. I know this is near and dear to Zena's heart.
Yes. Yes.
And why, Zena? And why?
Strength of Soul, BHS girls. Anybody? Strength of Soul? Yeah? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce you to a talented young artist who's been refining her vocal skills with Mr. Pittman, Mr. Dave Pittman at BHS. Please join me in welcoming Hannah Taylor from BHS. Hannah's taken all the principal and lead roles in BHS's last 3 musicals and has graced the stage with In Motion Dance and Gilbert and Sullivan here in Bermuda. Shout out to mommy and daddy or auntie and uncle who schlepped Miss Hannah to all those rehearsals. That must be a heck of a thing. Tonight, Hannah will be performing She Used to Be Mine from the musical Waitress. Please give her a warm round of applause. Hannah Taylor.
It's not simple to say that most days I don't recognize me, that these shoes and this apron, that place and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention's sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. And it's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through a back door and carves out a person and makes you believe it's all true. And now I've got you. And you're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance to start over, to rewrite an ending or two. For that girl who I knew, who'd be reckless just enough, who'd get hurt, but who learns how to toughen up when she's bruised and gets used by a man who can't love. And then she'll get stuck and be scared of that life that's inside her, growing stronger each day till it finally reminds her to fight just a little, to bring back that fire in her eyes that was gone, but it used to be mine. Oh, they used to be mine. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine.
Thank you, Hannah. And congratulations to the BHS family and Principal Miss Carol Swainson. Thank you.
So Zena, we're moving on to our next act, but before we go there, I just want to remind people what is involved in the raffle. Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
All right, so every dollar from tonight's raffle is going to go back into arts education across our schools. Last year, $11,000 was raised, and this year, the goal is higher.
Much higher.
30,000.
Much higher.
30,000.
35,000.
46,000.
52,000. Get it. Okay, just get it.
$67,032.
Okay, all right, calm down. Let's relax.
Enough.
And just
All right.
buy some tickets. If you already have enough tickets for yourselves, you can buy some for your hosts. You can buy some for your principals. You can buy some for your hosts. In case
you can absolutely buy some for your host.
The host, yes.
Because let me tell you what's involved in the raffles, okay? So there is Il Pomodoro Pizzeria gift certificate, okay? Do we want that one?
Anybody from Somerset? Because that Il Pomodoro is like literally one of the best pizzas on the island.
Absolutely.
You do have to drive all the way west, but it's worth it.
Next, we've got Phoenix Stores. They're giving us a voucher.
Yes, Phoenix.
The BIU gas stations are giving us a voucher as well.
And that's courtesy of the Bermuda Union of Teachers. Thank you, Bermuda Union of Teachers, for sponsoring that gift.
Ooh, Grotto Bay is doing a breakfast for 2.
Ooh. Okay, calm down.
Phoenix is also giving a gift basket.
Yeah, gift baskets, and just a note that the gift card is actually sponsored by the Department of Culture.
It is.
So thank you for the Department of Culture for contributing that gift. Okay.
And then we have the Waterfront Group, and they are sponsoring a gift card.
A $100 gift card that you can use for dinner at Harry's, for lunch at Miles, breakfast at the Cloud, or you can get an outfit at Vineyard Vines or PW Marine.
You know what? I'm gonna throw something in.
Yeah?
Yes.
We haven't spoken to Shannon Rose Robinson about this yet.
Throw something in. I think that we should offer some concierge service from Skyport.
Yes.
Shouldn't we? Yes, let's do that. We're gonna throw that in. We're gonna throw that into the raffle.
So that means when you next travel, you get welcomed or you get led through to the front of the line.
To the front of the line.
You get to sit in the lounge,
to
fancy
sit in
lounge.
the lounge.
Yep. You still have to go through TSA though, but
you
you'll
still
be
have to
fine.
go through TSA.
Okay.
But you get there faster.
Yes. All right.
You're welcome. Next up is going to be, and they're sitting there patiently back there, Zena.
Yes, the Warwick Academy Band.
Come on, give it up for Warwick. Give it up for Warwick. Give it up for Warwick.
This is a Warwick Academy alumni, and
Give it up for Warwick.
Never allowed to forget it. And pageant primary, but they have an incredible ensemble, and it features a cross-section of the Warwick Academy Concert Band and Jazz Band. They were also a winner.
They were.
Their choir was.
Yes.
Years back, 2 years ago, or
not this year, but the year before they won. Yes.
But the orchestra, the Academy Band, will be performing songs from a popular TV series and a Stevie Wonder classic, under the direction of Mr. Conrad Roach. Let's give it up for the Warwick Academy Band and Mr. Conrad Roach. Intermission. I'm blind. I can't see. Okay, hi guys. First of all, Work Academy, you did it, you did it, you did it. All right, Nikki. All right.
No, you saw them though. You saw them. You know, they were my favorite. And before that was my favorite. And before that. And then Soltis took me in a whole nother century. So you remember Soltis, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been up and down.
But the 80s though, you know the 80s, you heard them? The 70s, a little 70s in there?
I remember the 70s and the 80s.
I don't, but I knew you would, and I want to see. So I want to acknowledge the principals of these fine schools. Okay. Yes? We have Mr. Kenneth Caesar of Cedar Bridge Academy, our host property.
Thank you.
Yes. We have Miss Keisha Douglas of the Barclay Institute. I can't see. Oh, I see. We have Mrs. Julie Rousseau of Soltis Grammar School. I'm hoping you're there. We have Mrs. Linda Holdup of Bermuda Institute. I hope she's still here. I actually have something for her at the end, actually. All right, I got something for you. And then we have Mrs. Carol Swankson of Xena, of what school?
Bermuda High School for Girls.
Yes. And then we have, last but not least, Mr. David Horan of Work Academy.
What is it? Quo non ascendum?
Quo non ascendum.
All right.
Yes.
Maybe we'll get people to say their school slogans at the end. We'll see who knows their school slogan.
Who knows?
But without further ado,
absolutely,
I want to bring back the Barclay Institute. We're going to have the dancers, directed by Ms. Nakia Manders, dance teacher and instructional leader for the Arts and Technical Studies. They will be performing Remedy. It's a captivating modern dance piece that celebrates the bond of friendship among three talented dancers. Ms. Paige Pringle, Ms. McKaylee Smith, and Josiah Brimmer-Peets. Inspired by their shared experience and love for dance, this performance shows their dedication, creativity, and the powerful connection that they've built through movement.
This could have been us.
Huh?
This could have been us.
It could have been us.
It could have been us. It could never have been us.
Could have never been us. Okay, go ahead, the Barclay Institute.
When the pain cuts you deep, and when the night keeps you from sleeping, just look and you will see that I will be your remedy. When the world seems so cruel, and your heart makes you feel like a fool, I promise you will see that I
wide or too deep for me to swim to you. Come whatever, I'll be the shelter that won't let the rain come through. Your love, it is my truth, and I will always love you. Love you. When the pain cuts you deep, and when the night keeps you from sleeping, just look and you will see that I will be your remedy. When the world seems so cruel and your heart makes you feel like a fool, I promise you will see that I will be your remedy. When the pain cuts you deep, when the night keeps you from sleeping, just look and you will see I will be. When the world seems so cruel and your heart makes you feel like a fool, I promise you will see that I will be.
Let's give it up one more time for the Berkeley Institute dancers.
I don't understand how the group of you don't run up to the stage and hug your children. I would have no self-control.
Housekeeping, please stay in your seats, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know how that
you can
doesn't
hug
happen.
your kids after the program.
I would run up to the stage. Good job, girl, good job.
Well, we'll put the extra effort into the clapping, the applause, and the screaming.
Absolutely,
okay?
yes.
All right. Congratulations to the Berkeley Institute.
They were amazing.
Please note, so I will talk about the next performers, but I wanted to just make sure we're going to intermission right after this. I just wanted to do a little bit more housekeeping. I never do this much housekeeping. This is incredible, actually.
This is the most housekeeping all year, all year.
Okay, so refreshments are in the foyer. We've already told you that. But I don't know if you knew that the funds go towards the various participating schools. So please support your schools, all the schools that are participating. Get your snacks, your drinks, your hot food.
So Soltis has a hamburger bun. Work Academy has the burger that goes in the bun.
Well, that's a way of doing it. That is not the way we're doing
Berkeley,
it. No.
The Berkeley had the ketchup.
No.
No. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
All right. So Cedar Bridge Academy, PTSA, they have hot food on sale.
Okay.
And I don't have the menu, but I'm sure it's delicious.
Maybe it's burgers.
Delicious. And so those of you who so generously have signed on to become patrons, your wristbands will give you access to a private reception lounge.
It's not too late. Go and pay for the patron status.
$25, that's it. With complimentary refreshments directly across the hall.
Yeah.
And again, we'll remind you, no food and drinks back in the auditorium.
Because you do not want ants in these people's nice theater.
You don't understand me. We only have one nice big theater right now.
Exactly.
So this will be your last time to buy raffle tickets for yourselves, for your family members, for your hosts. for your hosts and your friends.
And then your host.
And then your
Did you
host.
mention the host?
Yes, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for the next performance before, and the final performance before intermission is from Bermuda High School for Girls. It's a theatrical excerpt. Shall I talk about my time on the City Hall steps?
I mean, honestly.
With The Tempest and Shakespeare? Anyway, that's a long time ago. In January...
I actually saw this, though. I saw Mary Poppins.
You saw, oh, this one? Is this Mary Poppins? It is. Okay, so well, we will quickly give you an overview. It was their winter production of Mary Poppins, and it was students from year 7 to 13. And to prepare for this excerpt, the group has been rehearsing since October with the theater teachers, Mrs. Thorpe and Mrs. Manuel, musical director, Mr. Pittman, and dance teacher, Miss Botello, who choreographed the tap dancing sequences. So this, we'll just get off the stage and let you enjoy.
We should get off.
Yeah.
All right.
Mary Poppins.
Step in time. Over the rooftop, step in time. Over the rooftop, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Over the rooftop, step in time. Watch a step, but step in time. Step by step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Watch where you step by step in time. Kick your knees up, step in time. Kick your knees up, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Kick your knees up, step in time.
Childhood is a step in time, parenthood's the same.
Never miss a
chance to get it right.
Don't it seem a perfect crime? Don't it seem a shame when the steps aren't going as smoothly as they might? That's when we step in time. That's when we step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. That's when we step in time. Step in time. Step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Link your elbow, step in time. Link your elbow, step in time.
Watching over you, brushes, brooms,
and rods. Step in time. up, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Kick your knees up, step in time. Step in time, step, step, step. Step in time, step, step, step. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. If you kick your knees up, kick your knees up, kick your knees up, kick your knees up, step, 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 step. Never need a reason if step in time. Okay. Good job. Is that everyone? Where's your hat?
Intermission is for 15 minutes.
BHS, your chimney sweepers are here.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, they're.
To the arts, raffle prizes and donations made possible by the following community sponsors. Into the Arts, initially founded in 1995 by Dr. Durham Thompson, is a Department of Education initiative designed to showcase the artistic talent of our young people from public and private schools. Every year throughout April and May, family and community supporters get to experience a diverse range of visual art, dance, live theater, and music from students island-wide. This year's theme is Expressions from Our Hearts, an open-ended topic meant to inspire our budding young artists to explore, develop, and nurture a passion for the arts. Thank you for supporting Spring Into the Arts 2025. All funds raised from admission and raffle tickets will be reinvested into arts programs at participating schools.
is going to be by the Bermuda Institute Steel Pans, directed by a very nervous Mr. Dwayne Foster.
Shaking in his boots,
Back
actually.
there, we saw him. Didn't we see him?
Yeah.
Yes. So with a proud legacy spanning more than 40 years, the Bermuda Institute Steel Band continues to be a dynamic and inspiring force in the island's cultural landscape, where rhythm meets purpose and passion. Tonight's performance features 5 outstanding students from the full ensemble of 24, representing, yes, go ahead, give it up. Don't mind me droning on. Representing grades 7 through 12, and though few in number, they perform with remarkable passion. We're about to see that. With excellence and heart. What was our theme tonight, Zena?
Expressions from your heart.
Yes. More than just entertainment, their music is a sincere expression of love. Love for others, for themselves, and for God. It is Bermuda Institute's joy and privilege to share this message with you tonight, and they hope this performance uplifts and inspires you. With that,
Bermuda Institute.
All right, one more time for him. Come on.
Bermuda Institute never comes soft. They come hard every time.
Every single time.
Every single time.
Listen,
Congratulations.
while they are packing up, we wanted to do a story time with Nikki and Zena.
Sit down.
You ready?
You're already seated.
All right. Okay, so the way that Zena and I got super, super close was because a long time ago in Bethlehem,
Pennsylvania.
we had an agency together, and the agency was a branding and public relations agency, award-winning.
Yes.
It was called the Brand Lion. And one of the things when Zena and I set up this agency, we wanted to be a part of our structure was to have interns, young people who we could bring up amongst our midst, which was quite misty sometimes.
And be creative.
Yes.
And make a difference and have an impact and really just share what we knew.
Absolutely.
The professional stuff we knew and also the stuff that we learned over our young lives.
Our
very
young
lives, yes.
Yes. And so the reason why this story time is happening is because I am an early sleeper, and the only way that I would be here, thank you, Dr. Shannon Rich Robinson, for the invite. The only way I would be here would be to support a cause like this. And the reason is because we truly do believe in the arts. And I know that
100%.
I'm preaching to the converted here because you're all here. But support is so, so very important. When we had our agency, we ensured that all of our interns were paid a proper salary. And did it make things harder? Absolutely. We had at least 5 interns. But it was on purpose. We did it that way because we wanted to make sure that the children that worked with us felt valued. The graduates, some of them were graduates from college. They felt valued as they were coming out. And marketing is tough in Bermuda. So we wanted to ensure that we had a place where young people could go and grow.
And I just want to say, I think in this era, we talk about AI, artificial intelligence all the time, and we talk about how that's going to impact the future. But I'll tell you one thing, and I think AI is a tool in the way a typewriter is a tool, the way a pen is a tool. But I tell you, what really has come from this is the fact that one of the most human and most powerful things that we can do as people is to celebrate and be a part and produce in the arts, in culture, in heritage, in writing, in dancing, in singing, in playing the steel pans. So for me, the arts is not just beautiful and it's not just fun, it's literally what keeps us connected as a community, and it keeps us really creating the future. So for me, the arts are indispensable. Thank you to the Department of Education, to the Department of Culture, to all the corporate and community organizations that support music, that support visual arts, and that's it. Yeah.
And so with that said,
Great.
thank you for joining our story time. With that said, I just want to remind you about the upcoming showcases. West End Family of Schools will be on April the 30th. East Family of Schools will be on May 21st. You can stop on down to the airport. When
That's Whitney, Elliott, Harrington Sound, Francis Patton, St. David's Primary, East End Primary, St. George's Prep, and Summersfield for the East.
Mm-hmm. And then, well, go ahead and tell us about the West.
Oh, in the West, of course. April 30th, red and blue all the way.
You know Somerset people. There's Somerset people right there.
West End Primary, Somerset Primary, Dalton E. Tucker Primary, Port Royal Primary, Purvis Parish Primary, Paget Primary,
Whoop whoop.
Bermuda Institute and Work Academy. That's April the 30th. Is it here? It's here, right? They're all here. Okay.
All right. And then next is Central Family of Schools, and they will be on May 29th.
All right. That's Delwood, Victor Scott Primary, Prospect Primary, Northlands, Gilbert Institute, West Pembroke, Dame Marjorie Bean Hope Academy, Soltis Grammar, Mount St. Agnes Academy. All right, we've got that sorted.
Yes, and so that is representing over 25 schools. So once again, I'm reminding you how important supporting the arts is, yes, and this is not for you, this is for you to tell your neighbors who are not here tonight, okay? The grandparents, the godmothers who pretended like they were too busy to come tonight, okay? I want you to go home and guilt them into supporting, because remember, we are raising $73 trillion, okay? That's what we're doing, and 22 cents.
During intermission, so yeah.
During the intermission, yeah?
All right, so...
Our next school?
Yes, the Barclay Institute Theatrical Excerpt. Honestly, the Barclay, how many? You are working very hard out there, Barclay. Congratulations. So this will be directed by Miss Joelle Williams, and tonight, we honor the resilience, determination, and vision of the founding fathers of the Barclay Institute. Respecte Finem. Oh yeah, I know. Rising Hope is a powerful tribute to their struggle to create a school where education was a right for all, not a privilege for a few. Through spoken word and song, this piece reflects the sacrifices made, the barriers broken, and the legacy built, one that continues to inspire generations. This performance is a celebration of perseverance, unity, and the unwavering belief that knowledge is the key to a brighter future. Now we invite you.
Absolutely, and I just want to say before they come out that Barclay also on Thursday, April 24th at 6 p.m., there is going to be the Barclay Drama Library, a living archive of theater, turning the pages of time. Yes? All right?
Put in your calendar, guys.
So just put that in your calendar.
All right.
All right.
Rising Hope.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but my Jesus. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. Oh, yes, Lord. Sometimes I'm almost to the ground. Oh, yes, Lord. Oh, nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but my Jesus. Nobody knows the troubles I've seen. Glory, hallelujah. If you get trouble I see. Glory, 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 hallelujah.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Years ago, our school was forged by injustice. Unyielding, unbreakable, created by those who believed in a future that was yet to come. Nobody knows until I see. Nobody knows but Jesus. Today, we walk this road and are filled with possibility. We are the living legacy of that dream. Each classroom a sanctuary. Each lesson a battle won. And each of us a beacon of hope. Nobody knows until I see. Lord, hallelujah. But I know there are moments when fear creeps in. Sometimes I'm up, and sometimes I'm down. Oh yes, Lord. What if I stumble? What if you don't measure up? It is okay to not be okay in a world that moves so fast. But always remember, fear doesn't define who you are. Fear is just the storm before the sunrise. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus. We were born for so much more. We were born to push forward. We were born to break down the barriers that stand ahead of us. We stand on the shoulders of giants. Those who came before us and decided they would carve a path where there was none. And now it's our turn. But this is not the end. Oh no, my friends. This is just the beginning. This moment, right here and now, is the page we have yet to write. The chapter that we haven't even started yet. The future is waiting to be shaped by our hands. And each step forward is a victory, not just for us, but for everyone who believes in us. For every voice that was silenced. For every dream unaccomplished. So I dare you to step into your greatness and let go of that fear and let hope carry you higher. And although you see me going on so, oh yes, Lord, I have my trials here below. So through every challenge, we rise. We rise. We rise. We rise. We rise to the occasion. We rise and surpass the challenges that face us. We rise to become better than who we were, even just a minute or second before this moment. Because you are the hope of the future. 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 You, and I do mean all of you in here, are the hope of the future. Glory! Hallelujah! Glory! Hallelujah! The Lord put you on here. Glory! Hallelujah!
What are we gonna do here?
April 24th. April 24th, 6 p.m.
The Barclay Drama Library. Yes. Wow. One more time. Let's clap for him one more time.
And that's a true story. It's a huge story, right? What the Barclay represents is so much more for our community. It's for the island. It's a Bermuda story about fighting for, you know, what we deserve for access and for rights. So congratulations to the Theatrical group and to the Barclay. Amen.
I think it's a good time now to do a raffle draw. Yeah? Let's do a raffle draw. We'll do you guys first, and then we'll do Zena and I's after. Yeah? All right. So right now we are drawing 4.
Oh, yes. The first one is an Il Pomodoro Pizzeria gift card. Thank you. Yes. It's valued at $25, and pizza slices cost $5. So, you know, you can never do it.
You can invite us, really, is what you could do.
All right. Ready? You want to read it?
We're ready?
Okay. 4, you ready? Red tickets out. 4, 3, 3, 7, 7, 0.
Oh my gosh, we got our first one already?
No?
Pizza for us.
So what are we doing, Miss?
We're gonna draw again. We're gonna draw again.
Huh? Oh, this is the second one? I don't know what to do, but this, if you're not here, it doesn't exist? Okay. All right. And this one is 4, 3, 3,
6, 4, 0.
0. Woo! Oh, no.
Was there a woo?
Just kidding. Sorry.
Is this like pizza for us? More pizza for us? We were just joking when we said put ours in.
I wasn't joking. I don't. All right. You might want to stay close.
Based on how it's currently going.
4, 3, 3.
6, 2, 6.
Really? Okay.
Well,
Principal
now,
Douglas.
The Barclay.
The Barclay.
The Barclay.
She respicate phonemed her way into a pizza. Congratulations. Okay.
And our second draw is going to be for the Phoenix Stores voucher.
Courtesy of the Department of Culture. Okay. Thank you. And this number, strangely, starts 433.
Ooh, this is a lucky one. 777. What? We get pizza and Phoenix Store vouchers? Someone had it?
Come on down! Woo!
And you're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
Can't really scream in the microphone. Sorry about that, audience. Okay. And that's it. And that's it. So what's the next one? It's not Cedar Bridge?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, and so we will move along to our next performance, which will be... Okay. Yeah, no, we don't really know how this works. Cedar Bridge, yes. So this will be the Cedar Bridge Academy Gumboot Dancers, directed by Mr. Dejan Thomas. Dejan Thomas. It's not the drummers? Oh, just kidding. Yes? Just making sure everyone's paying attention, since I am not, I guess. It's the Cedar Bridge Academy Drum Ensemble, directed by Mr. Troy Washington and Mr. Dejan Thomas. So, this is a skillful group of Cedar Bridge Academy students, ranging from Senior 1 to Senior 4. We're getting whispers. Hold on. That's the last one. That's the finale. Okay. All right, so we're gonna have the Soltis group. Sorry about that.
We're actually going to have Solta's vocal solo. This is going to be Kendall Adams. She's going to be singing Colors of the Wind, and this is directed by Mrs. Sarah Campbell.
Thank you, thank you, Nikki. Hey, Soltis.
a circle, in a hoop that never ends. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, or let the eagle tell you where he's been? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? How high does a sycamore grow? If you cut it down, then you'll never know. And you'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, for whether we are white or coppered skin, we need to sing with all the voices of the mountain. We need to paint with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth and still all you'll own is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the wind.
Congratulations, Kendall. That was amazing. And even with that little pause in the front that could get you nerves, she pushed through, and that was amazing. The pink mic is not working.
Testing, testing. Yours works fine.
It does.
We're going to do another raffle draw?
Yeah, raffle. You know, I'm a little disappointed, I would say, in the audience that we didn't get one ticket, you know?
No, I think it's still there.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's still there. You know what? They definitely put some there for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Nasty. All right, here we go.
Wait, what are we drawing for?
Oh, right. I don't know.
This is for the BIU gas voucher.
No.
No,
Did we? No, we didn't.
we did not.
Okay, and the number is 433-715.
Who's going home with gas today?
You know, you lot are very chill. I mean, I have to say I respect it. I don't understand it, but I respect it. So, oh yeah, I got it.
You got it?
I think so. Is that what you were saying, gentlemen? Okay.
We can't see anything.
Okay. She's coming to you.
Test. Hey, I'm back in business. All right, so raffle draw number 2. The second item we're going to be drawing for is breakfast for 2 at Grotto Bay.
Oh, that's yours? We haven't called the...
Was there a number?
No, we haven't even drawn it yet, ma'am.
She's manifesting.
Manifesting, yes, okay. All right. 433.
Hold on, ma'am. Should you finish the ticket number? No?
No.
Oh, there's multiple. Okay. All right. Well, then let's just say what this ticket says, okay? And this is 433746.
Nope. All right, next one. We're not playing around here. Okay. Miss Lugo? Is that Mrs. Lugo? Okay.
Pacers back there carrying on.
433.
611.
All right, lady in red.
Zena will happily accept your second breakfast.
That's right. Okay. And what are we doing next? We're just...
So the next performance we're going to be announcing is going to be the Cedar Bridge Drum Ensemble.
Yes.
And
It's directed by Mr. Troy Washington and Mr. Des Thomas. Go Desi. Desi? Okay. Coming to the stage are a skillful group of Cedar Bridge Academy students ranging from Senior 1 to Senior 4. Actually, didn't I just read this? This sounds very familiar. So...
no, because you...
I did read it in advance.
But you read it earlier. It's true.
So this is we're talking about the art of African drumming that were taught in percussion classes with Mr. Washington. Tonight, they'll be performing the Sunu rhythm of the Kasunke tribe in Mali on the djembe, the bongos, the cowbells, and the guiro. Listen carefully for the improvisational stylings of 3 talented soloists, Josiah Mears Virgil, Peyton Knowles, and Jason Simons. Yeah?
Yes.
All right.
And then right after that, we're going to have the Cedar Bridge Gumboot dancers led by Mr. Thomas again.
All right.
Yeah?
Enjoy. I can't wait. All right. Bye. Big up to the drummers. Give the drummers some. I love drummers. I love the drums. Anyway.
We saw you backstage. We're gonna do the final raffle draw of the night. Yes? And so the last three prizes are the Phoenix gift basket, the Waterfront Group gift card, and the Skyport Concierge Services.
All right.
And lounge. Yeah?
Fancy. All right. It starts with 433. I'm gonna guess.
Starts with 433.
Yep. And it ends with
704. This is the Phoenix gift basket. 704.
valued at $100. No? Okay.
$100 trillion.
Okay, next one. 433.
646.
All right, that's fine. Four, three, three. I gotta say, this is very hard for me to see. So Nikki cannot see you people in the audience waving at her
I cannot.
or making faces. I can. I can see every last one of you.
Being mean.
I cannot read this though. So
It's fine.
we are each other's seeing eye friends. Or
It's
whatever.
true. So 433-733.
Yay!
All right!
It's a party.
Step right up for your Phoenix gift basket, valued at $100.
You're a winner. No singing.
No, that was nice.
Oh, that was nice.
That was
Thank
nice. What? That's nice. You see those other people? They're gonna be mad they didn't get that.
Congratulations. Oh, this is not the last. Okay, good. Can I give you this? Okay.
Next up is the Waterfront Group gift card.
Valued at $100.
All right, so that is going to be 433-723.
Calling once, calling twice, calling. It's not happening. One more. Okay. There'll be a sea of red on the floor if we shake that box, to be honest.
433-659. Hey!
That's the type of response I
Yes! Waterfront Group gift card for $100.
That's right. Oh. Good job. All right. And now we have the extra one donated by Skyport.
Yes.
All right.
This is it.
433-778. Yay!
Right away.
Congratulations.
We'll see you at the airport, ma'am. Just call us and we'll arrange it for you. I can't hear you.
So what we're doing.
All right, so our final performance of the night.
Yes. And it's
A very anticipated performance as well.
the Solstice Jazz Quartet, directed by the Shine Hayward. And it's, we're coming up to the International Jazz Day at the end of the month. And we've got young people really filling out the world of jazz in Bermuda. So this will be our final performance of the evening, dedicated to an influential local artist and who's made significant contributions to the performing arts in Bermuda. Mr. Max Mabberry, better known as Max. Sorry, I already abbreviated your name. Mr. Maxwell Mabberry, better known as Max, was brought up and lives in the beautiful town of Somerset.
Zena,
a good man. He's a good man.
He's a good man. Where are you from, Zena?
Okay.
Where are you from?
I'm from Somerset, yes.
Yeah.
From a very young age, he was obsessed with the saxophone and committed to purchasing his own out of his own money, which he did at the age of 18. Having played with many local bands, Max eventually formed his own group, the Max Mabberry Quartet. Mr. Mabberry is known for generously giving free lessons, free, on all the woodwind instruments out of the Somerset Brigade Band Room, as well as private lessons at many of our public and private schools. A number of his students have gone on to become doctors, lawyers, teachers, and successful contributors to our island community through arts. Tonight, the Soltis Grammar School Senior Jazz Ensemble, I was trying to be fancy, so I called it Jaws, excuse me, Jazz Ensemble, will pay tribute to Mr. Maxwell Mabberry for his valuable contributions to music and the arts here in Bermuda. Under the outstanding tutelage of Shine Hayward, the Soltis Senior Jazz Ensemble are proud to present 3 pieces from their repertoire this evening. Girl from Ipanema. Okay. We're going to start with the dancers, which I don't see here. Okay, but
Is that why all that giggling is happening behind us?
all right, guys.
Is that why they're giggling behind us? We hear you laughing at us as we introduce the wrong group.
So, the dancers are not on my page. Are they on your page, Nikki?
I don't. Would someone like to come up and tell us about the dancers? Anyone?
This and the next is a surprise performance.
The gumbo dancers. This is not Soltis yet. This is still Cedar Bridge.
We do the moonwalk off the stage, and I can't even do the moonwalk.
We were really excited to be here. Don't invite us back.
Hello, everyone. My name is Star Abdullah, and I am here to introduce you, and all of you to Cedar Bridge Academy's Gumboot dancers. Do you know what Gumboot is? If you don't, Gumboot is a foundation of what we now know as stepping. It originated in the coal and gold mines of South Africa during the late 19th and 20th centuries, where enslaved people faced hard working conditions. Beyond being a powerful expression of their struggles, gumboot dancing became a unique form of communication among them. This dance represents resilience, resistance, and unity of our ancestors. Today, we, Cedar Bridge Academy gumboot dancers, are proud to bring you a piece of history, culture, and something truly special. We hope you enjoy our performance. Oh shoot. Mine's oh shoot. Why am I filming? Sasha!
Play it.
No.
Sign right here. Thank you.
My God, it's right.
You thought we weren't going to come back. You thought just because we made a mess of the last thing, we weren't coming back. Well, you see, Zena hasn't come back, so maybe. So listen, before Soltis comes on, and we have already introduced Soltis, but before they come on, we want to share some thank yous because the evening is, now it's time to say goodbye.
We're not the talent, Nikki.
We're not
the talent.
Okay, but here's the thank yous that we're gonna share. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna start with the arts educators.
Yes. Let's start there.
Let's start there for directing tonight's incredible performances and for encouraging the students to really develop their God-given talents.
Yes.
So, Mrs. Shoa Wolf
and
is the stage manager.
Yes, and the Cedar Bridge stage crew.
Yes, and so let's give a round of applause to them.
Next, we have Mrs. LaToya Francis, Mr. Fogo, Mrs. Pitcher, and the student volunteers.
I don't have all that.
Then we have Mrs. Alexander and the Cedar Bridge culinary students.
They provided the refreshments for the patrons this evening. Of course, the sound and light technicians who are working hard up there in the booth and over there in the wings.
They're led by Mr. John Waddell.
Mr. John Waddell. Big up to John.
Then we have the Card Your Yard Bermuda for the lovely signage that we see in front.
And Crimson Multimedia for live streaming all 4 showcases. And they can be accessed anytime on Channel 82's YouTube page. So share this out. Well, except the part where I messed up, but
Don't
share this
don't
out.
share that part. Don't share that part.
But share this with the family
Yes.
who weren't able to come tonight.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have already introduced the Soltis Jazz Quartet, a tribute, and they...
But I didn't list the songs that they would be playing. We
So
started.
there's one more thing that we can do.
One more thing. So there are 3 pieces from the repertoire, and
Yes.
the first one, the popular Brazilian jazz Girl from Ipanema, and then we have 4 by Miles Davis, and Wine Light by Grover Washington Jr.
Hey, so I don't hear any giggles behind us. I will assume that's because the right school is in place this time. No one's
no.
singing. No. Yeah,
Are
we're
we ready?
good. Yeah.
Keep talking. All right.
All right, we're not good. So Zena, start tap dancing.
Oh, we're good now? Okay.
We're good now. No more tap dancing.
No more
All
tap-
right then.
What a fortunate audience. Thank you. Soltis Jazz Quartet.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead. They play first. No, they're not ready. Okay, I'll do mine. Okay. Okay. We are going to buy the band a little bit more time to set up. And while they do that, it is my pleasure to introduce tonight's honoree, Mr. Maxwell Mabberry. Born February 25th, 1945, over the past 68 years, he's entertained a variety of audiences, from dinner, jazz, variety and cocktail shows, funerals, weddings, and church services, as well as visits to community rest homes and walkabouts. Annual regiment marches, both locally and overseas. He has opened for and performed with artists such as Quincy Jones, Kenny Burrell, the Four Tops, the Temptations, the Spinners, Jimmy Smith, Jack McDuff, and James Erling, just to name a few. He has played with just about every local artist at one time or another, often performing at the Percussion Institute, raising money for students to study music. Mr. Mabberry found time to teach at some of the local schools such as Victor Scott, Cedar Grove, Sands, and Warwick Academy. Having played in the Somerset Brigade Band for the past 65 years, opportunities opened for him to travel to the corners of the world, such as China, Singapore, Canada, the United States, England, Cuba, Barbados, and of course, around here in Bermuda. You may remember the Blues Brothers showing at City Hall as just one of many events he was a part of. With his demanding schedule, he still found time to continue to teach and nurture future musicians at the band room, which he has done for more than 50 years and continues to do today. I might add, for free. It is my distinct pleasure to present Mr. Maxwell Mabberry with the Commissioner of Education's Certificate of Recognition for your impeccable and exemplary service, unwavering dedication, and immeasurable contributions to music and arts education in the island of Bermuda. Please welcome Mr. Maxwell Mabberry.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen and students. It's an honor to be here to see all these young folks. I was getting worried for a while, but because I'm leaving soon, so these young people have to take over. If you have any young ones that you want to play instruments, you can send them to Somerset Brigade Band. Yay, Somerset.
Yay, Somerset Brigade Band at Somerset.
The lessons are free. In most cases, the instruments are free. All you have to pay is attention. Pay attention. Send your children, your grandchildren, and their children. This is serious. And don't just tell them when they come here, don't make no noise, keep quiet. They can play the instrument quietly. It's like saying, don't go swimming till you learn how to swim. You got to go swimming. So thank you again. I don't know where they got that picture from. I recognize the shirt, but I don't recognize the face. Anyway, have a nice evening, have a happy Easter, and we'll see some of you at the Somerset Brigade Band. Thank you.
You want to come out this way? Yeah, come up. It's easier. Yeah.
And now, once Mr. Mabberry is returned to his seat, we will have the Soltis Jazz Quartet and their tribute to the gentleman of honor tonight, Mr. Max Mabberry. The music will be a tribute to him. Thank you. Yes. Yes! Great job, Soltis Jazz Quartet. Thank you, and good night. Good night, good night, good night.
As you're exiting out, we're just going to remind you of the fact that there are 3 more of these showcases happening. Yes, listen as you're walking. Go ahead, it's fine. I don't mind. I don't feel slighted. On April 30th, the West Family of School Showcase. May 21st, East Family of School Showcase. And May 29th, the Central Family of School Showcase. Zena, did you have anything to add?
No, thank you for being a great audience.
Thank you for our prizes for the raffle. Thank the people for giving us the raffle prizes.
We didn't get any raffle prizes.
We didn't get any raffle prizes.
Good night, Ms. Holdip. Good night, Mr. Mabberry. All right, cheers.
Thanks for joining us for the evening, everyone. Have a good evening. Drive safely.
Okay, good night.
Night.
Hi.
To the Arts raffle prizes and donations made possible by the following community sponsors: